legs left and right, it starts to increase our mobility, and you'll even feel as you flow the thighs, maybe a small impact on your scapulae, on your shoulder blades. So ensure that the arms are loosening and eyes are closed if they are closed. It may allow you to sense more deeply into the flowing in and flowing out of your breathing. So completing your floor twist, once again, bring the knees into the chest. And as the thighs come towards you, and you perhaps are holding the knees or shins or the backs of the thighs, we'll curl into the pose of Apanasana. So inhale here. And as you exhale, roll the chin in, elongate the neck, and maybe you'll also hug in through the feet and draw the knees close. Fullness of the exhale, and at the very ending, release down and relax back to Mother Earth. You can just move this out of the way. So, maybe you've got the backs of the thighs, as I said, knees or shins. You may even have your knees apart. If you want that version, just let the knees come further apart. Fullness of inhalation, be patient, and then as you exhale, draw knees together or apart and hug. And notice if you are bunching up your shoulders, and prioritize the felt sense of the flexible spinal column. And from your lying position, you may want to place a pillow in the back of your skull, especially if you feel that your neck isn't well aligned or you'd like a bit more comfortable support. But obviously I do want your posture to align on the earth without props. So do have your yoga block or pillow if that suits you. And then allow your right leg to fold and extend. And maybe you point the foot and the leg comes quite close to you. Perhaps you can flex, point and circle. And remember that if your heel is just aligned above your sit bone, then that is also essentially a great place to be in this posture. But what feels right for you? So prioritize now, what feels right for you? Does it feel okay to soften the knee, and do you want the leg coming closer, the pointed foot? Are you feeling the engagement of the muscles along the leg? So if the leg is very firm, kneecap to hip, and that will help to open the muscles here in the hamstring. And then curl up. So lift the head, neck and shoulders, and your arms are still laying, or you can reach your arms forward. And we start to balance in a pose of strength and mindfulness. Press out through the left heel. Maybe the left leg lands on the earth, or raise the left heel. Take another breath here, inhale, exhale. Remember, you might want to lay down on your mat or pillow. You can also rotate the arms in and out. A little bit of action through the shoulders. And then slowly bring both legs up. Point the feet and hold the legs as you curl, curl, curl. The straight legs come into the body, chest, or as I said, you're laying down and you're holding maybe the ankles, and you might soften your knees and release. So we'll try that once more, a little bit faster. Right leg reaches up towards the sky, elongating your leg muscles comfortably, point or flex. Breathe in, exhale, curl, reach arms forward, maybe reach arms lower, maybe even cradle the head and support the weight of the head. Extend through your left heel, creating a scissor. Inhale, exhale here. Feel some of that core engagement, the muscles at the front of the body. Point the feet and then bring both legs up to the sky. And you can lay down, of course, or curl more, reach, and slowly draw both legs in towards you. And at that point, you might want to lay down, bend the elbows. It's like Supta Uttanasana. It's like a mat version of the pose of Uttanasana. Pull in, inhale, exhale, and then release. And you can bring each foot down. Going into the opposite, float, fold or extend, and it lengthen your left leg, point, flex or circle the ankle. Press up through the heel, heel aligned with sit bone. Do lift the gaze, check for the pelvis is quite grounded and heavy, and you can also feel your sacrum drawing away into broadness. Slide your right leg away. As you extend the arms, roll the arms like rolling pin arms, point the feet if that feels better. Curl a little bit more, breathe in, breathe out, and then squeeze up. Both legs hold and fully engage as you stay curled or lay down. But remember, it's not pose of yoga plow, so you are not harming your neck. Bending elbows, draw in, feel that hollow scoop and the flexion, and then bend each leg back down. And of course you can move faster than me, it's fine, but we're essentially using the pose of hip balancing. So left leg extends like a scissor, flex point, right leg extends and hovers. Inhale, exhale, reach arms forward and down, pressing out of the ears or cradle the head. You might want to look up to the sky, squeeze through the muscles, breathe, 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 curl a little higher if that's right for you, don't pull on the neck. And then pull both legs up to the sky. It still feels like a balance because you're curled away from that mat. And then draw those legs in and feel flexion, enjoyable motion through the legs and spine. And each leg comes back down. And then as the legs come down, the legs are joined together, perhaps. And you may have the legs hip wide. If your legs are joined together, the bridge feels a lot stronger, but we can try that if we wish, or you can have your feet hip wide. I personally prefer a little gap between the feet. Press the arms down by your hips, curl the tail, engage gently, and then release hips up. So you find Setu Bandhasana, the bridge, close your eyes. As you breathe in and breathe out, connecting to this practice journey, connecting to this day's adventure. Focusing on your breathing, on your toes pressing forward, on your knees lengthening away, arms press back. Can you engage, please, especially your upper arms? And then slowly, slowly peel down. Allow a moment of absorption. Breathe in, breathe out, and arms may wish to come overhead, but only if it's better or enjoyable for you to press the palms back or even rest them on your cushion behind if that's there. You might want to walk the heels a little closer into the buttocks, but remember you're not just going to thrust the hips up. So let the back waist engage as you curl the back waist into the mat, tuck that pelvis, and then press through the feet and land on strong feet, back of skull, palms are resting behind you and the hips sail up, maybe a little bit higher, but please do not lose the attention of your inside thighs. So remaining in your bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana, allowing another inhalation, exhalation with full focus. And releasing now from pose of bridge. fold your right thigh now into chest, and as you curl up, or again place your pillow if you have it to support the back of the skull and neck if that's better for you, and it sometimes helps to raise the shoulders. Reach around to take the outside edge of your right foot or the inner edge and draw the right knee bending. So look at the ankle, ankle to knee, knee to hip, forming an upside down type of squat pose. You may even take the heel, draw the knee to the outer edge of the armpit, and if it's okay to do so, elongate this left leg away, point the foot, or you have a soft knee bend in the left. And if you really want to get comfy, maybe squidge that cushion or pillow under the back of the neck. And it does just help some clients to kind of lift the shoulder blades up, especially if your arms feel like you need longer arms. You might allow both arms to wrap around this extended heel and foot and draw down a little bit deeper, and then let that left leg drift away. Where do you feel this space opening in your body? Allow that to be observed. Once again, if you wish, close your eyes. No need to look at the screen, and just enjoy this moment of half happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana, relaxing in. If you are feeling especially free, straighten out that right leg. So the right leg that had the bent knee and was here, now lengthen that right leg away so you have almost a wide angle on the pose. For one more breath, and then you will not rush it, you will slowly release. Bring both feet to stand. They're approximately hip wide. Lift the pelvis and hips lightly to reorient, and then fold your left thigh in. Find the same posture, action, a strong arm wrapping around the outer foot, knee, and slide right leg away. So right knee can remain bent with foot standing, or slide right leg away, and then be grounded through shoulder blades. Let the arms and chest be comfortably open. And trying to avoid rocking over, just to pull the knee to the earth. Of course, if your knee naturally lands on the earth, that would be ideal. But for many of us, we are very satisfied with the feeling sense of space between the left and right. And of course, this is an upside down kind of squat pose. It's like malasana, relaxing in, close eyes. Or if your eyes are open, soften the eyes, soften your gaze. Allow the pose to be felt quite strongly in your arms, but not touching on huge discomfort. Now straighten that left leg if you can, so you get into a very wide angle perhaps. One more round of breath. And then fold both the legs in. Massage, massage. Please rock to seated, and possibly just you're rocking anyway that's different to that is fine. And then come up and stand. And maybe if you had props there, maybe you had your blanket or your cushioning, you'll want to clear the mat surface so you have good availability on your sticky mat. Good access to your sticky mat. So we're going to be coming to the right and to the left side of our mat now from the centre. So if you could position yourself, please, in the middle section of the long edge of the mat. And then step your feet moderately wide, and as you bring your hands to the waist or to the sides of the legs, to the pelvic ribs or the hips. This is a pose that in Mark Walsh's training, Embodied Yoga, he runs a podcast on trainings in Brighton. He calls this open pose. So do you feel quite open when you stand? Do you feel quite empowered when you stand with your hands on your hips and greet the world this way. And then we can extend out like an X, open to the sky, and then draw the palms into the heart. So Mark is all about your body, mind, emotions, fully engaging with that present posture or gesture. So he has a yoga background, but he calls, has different names for practices. And he's a really interesting guy. So do you connect with feelings of open space when you widen your legs and you open out your arms? And open to this X shape, breathe in as you exhale, draw in. And then let's rotate the right foot 90 degrees, turn the left heel away for warrior two. So try not to rotate and lean. Stack your shoulders above the hips. So facing forward along the long edge of your mat, rather than facing this way, which is warrior one, yeah, Virabhadrasana, I know we know. Arms of warrior one as you breathe in this beautiful open triangle shape, and exhale, bend the knee and release to your Virabhadrasana two. Gather, inhale up, exhale, flow down, inhale up. Natural to move a little bit deeper in the pelvis for some, exhale. Then reach palms on the inside of your right leg, pivot, left heel down. So for a moment here, runner's lunge, palms on inside, left knee down, crescent. So pick up the arms, release up into your crescent, rotate the palms, they face inwards. Bring the hands on the inside of the right foot, rotate. So your left heel slides away, folding into the right thigh for some. And momentarily as you sit tall, find your skandasana balance. So hands are on the earth or the block, left leg is pressing away, and as you focus more than me, you can maybe find the balance here. Press the palms down, rotate, and turn back towards the front in your high lunge. Slide the left knee down, left foot, and release to lizard. And then relax here if you can, a little bit more, or place palms under shoulders and relax in your high lunge pose. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee and frame your foot. So bring your foot under your heart, so fingers are outside. Left finger, hand outside of the foot, right is outside. And look forward, warrior one. And hands to heart, rotate to warrior two, reach the arms out, and then hands and feet come forward, and we are back where we started, except I need to bring my body in line with the back edge of that mat. So, open pose, inhale, salute your sun, back bend for some, exhale, release, and bow. Inhale as you expand, exhale, release. And turn your left foot. This right foot is outer edge parallel to the short edge of your mat, or you have turned your heel a little, and you may of course widen your legs more. Try not to collapse in the hips and look forward. So we open up our chest. Breathe in, arms salute the sky, sun, and maybe look up. Exhale, stay broad, wide and open. As you bend the left knee, you find that right angle. Inhale, extend up. Beautiful, open, flowing action in the breath and the body coordinating. Maybe we do one more. Let's have one more. Inhale, warrior one, arms, virya, vitality. Exhale, warrior two. Slide a little deeper through the pelvis if you can, and bring the hands down on the inside of that left ankle and pivot your back heel. Pose of high lunge. Right knee down. And then bring your arms up, crescent moon. Release the hands. And then slide into skandasana. So you move towards your left foot, and as you pick up that left heel, slide the right leg further along and do take hold of earth, but leave this pose out if you have a very difficult tender knee. Sit tall, flexing into the right ankle, balance, bring the chest up. Hands on the earth, take another breath, balance. See if you can stay steady into your skandasana for another breath. Small moment of that. Let's bring the hands down, pivot. Come back to your high lunge, knee down, low lunge, and then enter the earth, elbows down, lizard. So lizard for some of us. Maybe let the weight of the head go. Remember to breathe. Palms now frame your foot, so walk your torso so that it's above that left thigh. Knee above ankle, curl the back toes. High lunge, lift the hips, look forward, and warrior one. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Turn the back foot down. Warrior two as you open. Pause here. Left knee in line with the ankle. And then we're going to bring the hands to the heart and we're going to step to the center. Now, some of us are happy with malasana, the very deep seated pose, and some are happier with goddess or temple, which is higher. Step your feet kind of mat, this way mat wide, of course, approximately that type of short mat wide distance. Turn the feet out perhaps 45 degrees and circle the arms. And exhaling, you may sit into your first position and find that it's quite tall and high, and that is absolutely fine. You may wish to have wider legs. You may wish to have narrower. So find a few on your own, please, so that you practice a really good sense of being engaged and empowered. So you're moving in and out slowly, breathing in at the top, exhaling into the practice. I find I do want to move all the way here. And so if you are joining me in the full malasana, then engage the elbows on the inside. So use the moving practice if that's better for the nourishment of your hips and knees, or if you already have enjoyment of this pose, then remain here and come into the depth of your malasana. Now, those of us that are in the deeper grounded pose, we're going to move dynamically differently. So we're going to pause here, inhale, exhale, fingers on the earth, and fold. And when you go into your fold, you can, of course, allow your toes to come forward. I turn my feet, I breathe in, lift heart and chest, and sit very steadily with the feet grounded. I exhale and fold, and the hips rise, and the feet come forward, and the body draws in. So can you please practice another 4 or 5 of the grounded version? Those that are standing, you are breathing in, exhaling, goddess. And then if you'd like to breathe out and add a fold from here, you'll breathe in here in goddess, maybe hands on hips, and you'll tip forward, or you'll straighten out the legs and fingers will come down, and you'll come back up, inhale, turn the feet, exhale, inhale, exhale, fold. Okay, so I'm sure you are in understanding of that. Enjoy that adventure for 3 more rounds. And then we'll walk to the top of the yoga mat, or roughly towards the top. quiet contemplation of your practice here now in Pranayama. Ready to circle and salute the sun, open and arc as required. Exhale, palms through the midline as we're passing down through and beyond the soft spine, crown, throat, heart, navel, root, etc. And then touching earth in your ragdoll with knees bent, or you have, of course, been able to firm your legs. Stepping the right foot back, finding your high lunge, and the left foot is underneath your left ankle there, and just pause for a moment, and then making maybe a fist or a strong arm on the right arm and turning into the left thigh. And as you lift the left arm, can you lean back and open out? And does that feel open for you? How good is that? Feel open and strong. And then place both hands on the inside of your left foot. Again, release the right knee. And as you walk your left foot to the left, depends on your hips. Sometimes we have to move that foot quite significantly, and sometimes we actually have it kind of in the center. Let the left foot roll onto its outside edge and find this little moving pigeon, which isn't the full pigeon or lizard. So just let the hip and thigh roll to the left and then roll yourself back. Meanwhile, you're strengthening the shoulder girdle because your arms are pressing in really strongly. So rolling, rolling, noticing, and then center, curl the back toes and press back into down face dog. Easing out your down dog. Looking to the hands now. Step right and left foot forward and return to your malasana, sitting low, or you've come into your upright goddess. Those of us in malasana or goddess now, raise arms up, opening, lengthening. Press through the feet and rise to stand. And return to contemplation. Top of the mat. Sun salute, opening. Exhale, meeting Mother Earth. Step your left leg back. And then as you find the qualities of stability in your high lunge, make a fist or a strong arm on the left and rotate into your right thigh. And as you reach the right arm up, stay here or lean back and become more open if that's available. Take the hands on the inside of the right foot, slide the left knee down. Make any adjustments required if you can to roll onto the outside edge of your right foot. And as I say, it could be that your right foot moves to the right, it could be that it moves to the centre. So can you just find this kind of gently kind of moving lizard pigeon idea? And if that's not right, you'll be just remaining in your low lunge. Frame your foot, curl, lift back up the hips, press back to down face dog, elongate and pause. And then as we look to the hands, walk or step or jump forward, malasana or high goddess. Raise your arms up, inhale. And exhale, hands into heart. And drive up to beautiful standing. And then come to return to your first sitting. Whenever we energize around the base and the hips, and activate the light back bend and core. We hopefully do feel a little bit more spacious at the close. As you sit at the close of this yoga practice today, the path that John mentioned in his chapter, the path of practice, the path is your own, and the journey invites you to be true to yourself. As you close your eyes and continue the mindful journey inwards to your breathing now in your seat, allow your whole body to be a beautiful container for your awareness. Awareness of your body, awareness of your breathing, hearing and feeling and seeing, sensing your thoughts as thoughts, not the reality. Can you commit here now to lighting your path with mindfulness and awareness? Awareness lies beyond thinking. So these practices of sitting require daily diligence and many years. But that doesn't mean your journey to mindful yoga today has not been unique, special, or rewarding. Being here now with yourself, with your breath. All sensations of equal value, a gentle witness to the beauty and grace of your seat and the steady stream of calm, natural, conscious yoga breathing. You might consider that when we open our arms to our heart, we are also opening the doorway to inner peace and calmness therein. Allow one more focused inhale, exhale, and then draw your palms quietly, calmly together. Bow the gaze, open the eyes. Did you have a word earlier for your state of mind or your sense of yourself today, or did you have any other intention? So remind yourself of that now, or remember it. Namaste, yogis.